After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Taylor. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a shotgun run call. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The deep shot is caught for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, San Diego State. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. They open the conference championship game with a pass. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's caught. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Duke! Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Automatic in the PAT. And the kickoff will bounce right. End zone for a touchback. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. The Aztecs will try to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Taylor. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Catch made in space. Look out. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Blue Devils have first and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now the running back's got it again. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it second and medium. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
He hands it off from the gun. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big.
Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, San Diego State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Makes the first down, but Posey Price. Big hit there at the end.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down at 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
bounce back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The San Diego State offense on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He makes the grab. Great move there. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, that's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards after it.
They'll try the ground game here. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
And in first down, they go right back to him. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Brown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Here's a handoff, testing the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. Hubie keeps it himself. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
That's how you close a half off in this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. And the Aztecs line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. He'll throw it now. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
And this one is caught. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area. And looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out. It's Moore. he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. The ball is caught, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Blue Devils pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it down the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Aztecs. And that will give them the lead now.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Anthony. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Blue Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Still no answer for this offense. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st down, it's play action. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the receiver's got it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
QB keeper all the way. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. San Diego State has the lead here, Kirk. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
leading here in the fourth quarter. They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Looking to throw it again. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And it's caught. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught, second down now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far.
Has it back to the end zone. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A short completion of the tight end. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up the force, looking for more. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The Aztecs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And the Aztecs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Looks right for a quick completion. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Looking for a gap. It's Taylor. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. The Aztecs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Sticking with the running game. And they'll stop him after a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. 3rd down and short. Close to the tight end. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
1st and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Aztecs. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaking free at midfield. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of...
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.